This home run right here just confirmed what we all feared. Xander Bogaerts, that he still knows how to play baseball, that he just is not good enough at playing it consistently enough. What's going on, everybody? I'm Christian Pedersen, back with another episode of Padres Digest. This is the point in the show where I ask, can you hit the subscribe button? Can you share? Can you like? Do all those YouTube things. Going forward, we're going to talk about some baseball here. Most of my recent videos have been like factual updates. This is more of a rant. If you're not here for a Xander Bogaerts rant, I get it. You can move on. But if you are here for a Xander Bogaerts rant, and if you feel passionate about Xander Bogaerts needing to still be a Padre, needing to be traded from the Padres, needing to be benched just punitively, send a $200 million guy down to the minors, whatever it is, if you have an opinion or a thought process about Xander Bogaerts, let's talk about it. Drop it in the comment section. I'll show you this right here. This, as of us recording this, happened the night prior, towards the end of April, depending on when you're watching. This is Xander's first home run of the season. Yes. First home run of the season. That's not fantastic. And why do I say that a home run confirms my concerns? Well, a home run confirms my concerns because if he had, and these are the numbers, last year in the top, this year in the middle, career on the bottom. If to me, this is the concern, is that if Xander was truly having just like fundamental swing issues, fundamental depth percent. Like, he just wasn't seeing the ball. There was a hitch in his swing. He had a torn something that he wasn't telling anybody about, and he was hiding and playing through. I would be like, okay, cool. It stinks that that's where we're at, but he's a dog. I respect him still going out there. The fact that he can do this, where he can absolutely crush a baseball still, and then also later in the game, have moments where he's going to come up with this one right here. We'll show you when it loops back to the start. This was another clutch single. Basically, he was just on fire last night against the Giants. And you can see he's hitting 240. Like, he's not zeroed out, hitting at zero. But my rant is related to we gotta talk about Xander because if you look at where the Padres are headed eventually, it's going to be into having to have the conversation about at what number of millions do we hold on to a 240 backup player. So this is the basic summary of the rest of his contract. After this season, we're going to still owe him $200 million, $25 million per season through 2033. So he's locked in for a very long time. And that underlying in all of my stress and frustration and confusion about Xander is that the fact that we have him this locked up for this long means that he's going to be pretty hard to just outright dish. Like, you can't, that's an infinite dead money to just DFA. And not that he's bad enough that he's DFAing, but if you were talking about trading Xander as a mid-season, quarter-season, late-season push move to get something in return, it limits the factors and elements that you can involve in that trade potentially when a guy's on the hook for $200 million over the next 7 seasons. So what do we do? And again, this is where I said drop a comment. I want to hear from you guys a bunch on this. I think that it falls into camp A is, we heard a press conference with Mike Shildt yesterday after the game talking about the big game that Xander was having, and he kind of deflected saying, like, yeah, this was a big game, but I don't feel like Xander hasn't been hitting well. He's been hit. His big thing that he focused on was the doubles, and he said, he's on pace for 40-plus doubles this year. If you told me at the beginning of the season my shortstop was going to hit 40-plus doubles, that's great. I would take that. And okay, I get that. He is not a bad baseball player. He's not a great baseball player either, though. The thing here, if you look at the OPS, that's where you can see that those doubles, despite the batting average being different from last year to this year, his OPS is similar. So, yeah, there is a little more pop, but it's a concerning drift that we're getting where he absolutely is. Now, granted, this was the first of the home runs, but It's more of a sizzle piece to show you than just a couple clips of doubles. But, like, yeah, we're getting some hard, like a percentage of harder hit balls are nice, but it's not like Xander's doing these crazy things where it's like if he was Joey Galloing it, it's like he's gonna strike out a zillion times, but we're gonna get a good amount of slugging out of the rest of all of his contacts. I'd be like, okay, like let's talk about it. But I'm worried, man, when we're talking about these numbers going down and his batting being, well, we got to find a little sliver of this, that, or the other, or it's the people players still like him. Oh, it's concerning to me. This tweet obviously has some dated information of that top line with him hitting 259 and 0 home runs, but the bat speed, hard hit percentage, and barrel percentage have not changed enough in the last 6 days that the totality of this information is not outdated. And seeing his percentiles there, to me, is the really interesting thing. He is a mid-tier player. As the kids these days just say, he's mid. So I don't even have to say mid-tier. He is just hitting okay. So, you know, like I said, with the numbers on his production being low and his cost being high, it's gonna be harder to get rid of him. Not impossible though. So that's where with Jake Cronenworth coming back, and we've got videos on everybody who's going to be returning, getting healthy over the next couple of days, weeks, months. You can go check out all those videos. But with Cronenworth coming back, Iglesias he's hitting the ball okay. He's hitting the ball at least commensurately equal with Xander. With those two back, with Tyler Wade as a potential, we can sub him in a here or a there. Is a 261 with 40 doubles, 8 home runs, Xander worth starting to figure out a bite the bullet, dead money, but get bullpen arms, but get 5-starter, but get speed, but get something in return that changes this and helps this out? Or is he a chemistry guy? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is more of a rant video than a factual X, Y, or Z breakdown. But seeing that home run from Xander and then kind of doing the dig deep to see, like, it's late April and we're sending out tweets in celebration of Xander finally hitting a home run, got me a little like, it confirmed my fears that Xander does not seem to have just completely developed the yips and lost his baseball-ism, but is just, for like now long enough that it's not a fluke, it's just a sustained trend. He is not hitting nearly as well as he did as a Boston Red Sox and not producing nearly enough, in my opinion, to be the no trade clause unlimitedly defendable. Like, we love him, he's our guy. Just like, he is not the face of the franchise. And I think that it is time to try and come up with some sort of an intelligent off-ramp or solution for this, or for somebody in the comment section to convince me that he is good enough, strong enough, smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like him, and he is worth holding on for the Padres. Let me know, though, what you think. Appreciate you guys, as always, tuning in. We got tons of videos coming all day, all season. Like, I am here just to emotionally ride shotgun with you. That is the motto. We have factual updates. We have this. We have stuff like that where I'm just ranting. So if you could hit the like, if you could hit the follow, if you could hit the share, it would all be greatly appreciated. Until next time, keep the faith, Padres fans. Even with these shortstops and issues, we're going to have a good season.